Dave, a disappointing result. What are your thoughts?
It was an absolute car crash, wasn't it? Absolute car crash from half an hour in. As soon as they scored their goal, debatable whether it's in or not, but we'll see on the obviously footage after the game. But that's not acceptable. We're taking 2-3 steps forward and then one back. I didn't see that coming at all today. Fantastic performance last week. Fantastic performance at Halifax, and prepared really well all week. Adam watched endless DVDs on Chorley, knew the strengths, knew the weaknesses, and I think we've exploited their weaknesses twice in the whole game. One where second half, straight from kick-off, we asked for diagonals in behind their full-back. We do it, Jordan should score. He knows that, he's disappointed. That's 1-1, different game. We don't score, and then it's an absolute collapse from 48 minutes to 90 minutes. Unacceptable. Players off the levels that they are from last week, and if you do that, then at this level against teams in fighting for promotion, they will punish you, and we got severely punished today.
But why do you feel this performance has happened today? Is it a confidence thing? Is it maybe that bit of luck we were talking about going against them that stuck in their heads, or what do you think?
Today's nothing to do with luck. You make your own luck. You know, like last week we conceded, but we still conceded. You know, good teams see that out, and you know, we're very positive people. You know, we try and get the team organised. We try and give them good information. We work on trying to keep the ball in good areas. You know, all the ingredients that we try and full confidence with the boys with confidence comes from good performances. And Halifax was a blow. Last Saturday was a blow. But you have to take the positives out of each performance, and today, for half an hour we were competitive, and then as soon as they get a foothold in the game and score, it's goals against seem to hurt this group. And we came back last week against Darlington, come 3-1 up after conceding. Today, after Jordan's miss, we didn't look like scoring after that, and it was we went out with a bit of a whimper.
Spoke before the game about the officials. It felt to us 5 yellow cards. Didn't feel that kind of game. Whereas Chorley, a couple of fouls didn't go punished. Do you feel it was a little bit one-sided from the referee?
No, I don't want to get involved with officials this week.
No.
No.
No point talking about the penalty then as well.
No. He shouldn't dive in. He's been clever, isn't he? End of the day, he's made 2 decisions. You don't know what's yellow, what's not nowadays. Could be debatable. Refs give it. It's a sending off. We lose Matty now for a game, maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. So, we'll have to see what that is. But he's a big player for us. He's captain of the football club, and he should know better that you can't do that. 3-0, game over, and it's another blow losing a key player to what's been a decent run of performances until today. So that's a disappointment today. Not only getting beat 4, the way we got beat, and obviously the sending off of Matty Wilson.
2 home games coming up now. Will you be looking to make changes to the squad?
You can't. Deadline's done, isn't it?
No, I meant with the squad that you've got.
Oh, well, we'll see. It's they need to give us a little bit of something back in terms of helping us out a bit here, really, because you have to go on your performances. In Halifax, it was easier to pick a team against Darlington because of the performance levels were there. Again today, it was easy to pick a team because obviously, apart from Cess being ill, obviously we made a decision on the goalkeeper. But again, I can't tell you my best goalkeepers yet, George or Tom, in the performances that they had. They both had good performances, had indifferent performances. We've got other players that are playing well one week, then bang average the next week, and then below par the week after. So, we need some consistency, and consistency gives you results. And unfortunately, like I said, we've gone 2 steps forward and 6 back today.
But there's enough in this team to get some points in the next 2 home games, do you feel?
We felt that since we walked through the door. Obviously we've made changes that we feel that were the right ones for the group, and we felt we were getting somewhere near. But let's be right, Chorley are a very good side. Let's not take anything away from Chorley. They know what they're doing. They've had the manager's been here a long time, and they've worked on a lot of things. They know exactly their jobs individually, which our players have been informed of that. But they do it better than most. That's why they're in the playoffs. They play a formation which works very good. It's hard to play against. The 3 centre halves are horrible and aggressive. They defend with that lives depend on it. So you have to make sure. And I thought for 30 minutes we competed well with them, but after that, I thought the scoreline was about right, and we didn't deserve anything from the game.
Okay, thank you.